Have you ever felt misunderstood by the people who know you best? Maybe your family, your friends, or your own community question your calling, your dreams, or even your faith. Today, we are going to dive deep into Mark 6-4 and discover why sometimes those closest to you fail to recognize your God-given purpose and what to do about it. Jesus had just begun his ministry, performing miracles, teaching with authority, and healing the sick. Word was spreading about his power. But when he returned to his hometown of Nazareth, everything changed. He walked the same streets he had walked as a child. He passed the same neighbors, the same relatives, the same people who had watched him grow up. Yet instead of honor and recognition, he encountered doubt and skepticism. Mark 6-4 says, "A prophet is not without honor, except in his own town, among his relatives, and in his own home." Take a moment to picture it. Jesus, the Son of God, standing in front of people who have known him since he was a boy, yet they cannot see his calling. When people are too familiar with you, they struggle to see you differently. Nazareth had seen Jesus grow up, help in his father's carpentry, and live an ordinary life. So when he returned with extraordinary power, they questioned him. Isn't this the carpenter? This is a universal truth. People often cannot see beyond your past, your history, or your perceived limitations, and sometimes the very people closest to you will be the hardest to convince of your destiny. Being misunderstood by loved ones is painful. Imagine performing miracles and teaching God's truth, yet the people who should celebrate your calling doubt you. Jesus felt this pain too, but notice he didn't react with anger. He remained obedient to his mission. When those closest to you refuse to believe, it can stunt your growth if you allow it. People may try to limit you because of what they know or think they know about you. This is a spiritual principle. Familiar people can blind themselves to your anointing. This story challenges us personally. How many times have we allowed hometown skepticism, family criticism, or old friends' disbelief to stop us from pursuing God's calling? The impact is twofold. You may feel rejected. You may be tempted to shrink back, to hide your gifts, or to question your worth. But Jesus teaches us that rejection by the familiar is not the end. It is often a sign that your calling is too big for their understanding. Let's zoom out. This principle isn't just for Jesus' hometown, it's for every believer. Your calling will challenge ordinary thinking. Your destiny may be too big for those around you to comprehend. Familiarity can breed unbelief, but God's plan is bigger than their doubts. Sometimes God sends you to strangers to recognize your gift before your own people catch up. Your faithfulness is not measured by the applause of your peers, but by your obedience to God. Honor comes from God, not human approval. Here's the flip side. Rejection can be redirection. When Jesus was rejected in Nazareth, he didn't give up. He moved to other towns, healed the sick, and preached the gospel with power. Sometimes rejection protects you from complacency. Sometimes it prepares you for a greater mission. And sometimes it teaches patience and humility because God's timing is perfect. So, what do we do when we are misunderstood or rejected by our own people? Stay obedient, follow God's call, even when no one else believes. Trust God's timing, their recognition will come, or it may never come, but God's approval is enough. Move forward with faith, don't let familiar doubt stop your destiny. Remember, if Jesus, the Son of God, faced skepticism at home, don't be surprised when your calling is questioned. Stand firm, walk boldly, and let God's glory shine through your obedience. A prophet is not without honor, except in his own town. Mark 6:4. Let this be your encouragement today. Your calling is too big to be limited by unbelief. Keep walking, keep believing, and keep fulfilling your God-given destiny.